believe in destiny or choice? Well, in the case of the Detroit Lions, it seems Aaron Glenn has made his choice, and it might just change the destiny of the franchise forever. Welcome to Lions News Fan Report, your source for everything about the Lions' next big test, now against Jaden Daniels and the Commanders, in what promises to be a roaring Ford Field. But hold on, the big story isn't just what's happening on the field, it's what's going on behind the scenes. Aaron Glenn, the mastermind behind the ferocious defense that has transformed the Lions, is catching the attention of the entire NFL. With interviews for head coaching jobs popping up, he had the chance to join one of the biggest franchises in sports, the New England Patriots. And you know what he did? He said no. That's right. Glenn made it clear, I got a great job here. This decision isn't just a vote of confidence in the team. It's a message to the NFL. He's fully focused on taking the Lions to a place they've never been before, the Super Bowl. Glenn also made a bold statement that sums up his fearless mindset. I'm going to be myself. Either you like it or you don't. It's this spirit that has shaped a defense that dominates and intimidates opponents. And now Jaden Daniels and the Commanders are about to feel that energy. Speaking of energy, the Lions come in as 9.5-point favorites, but nobody here is underestimating Washington. Daniels has been shining and is looking to surprise, but with Glenn's defense and Detroit's fans roaring in Ford Field, this could be the night the Lions show the world that the Super Bowl dream is more alive than ever. Now, Lions Nation, I ask you, should Aaron Glenn stay and continue building this historic foundation, or will another team lure him away after this season? We want to hear from you in the comments. And if you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Let's make history together. One pride. The Lions are at a turning point. This season isn't just another one. It's a chance to rewrite the history of a franchise that has often been underestimated. It's about proving that Detroit is more than just a team fighting to get there. It's a team that now truly believes in what it can achieve. Aaron Glenn isn't just leading a defense. He's building a culture, a winning mentality that resonates with the players and the fans. Every tackle, every interception, every quarterback pressure is a reflection of that mentality. And that's what Jaden Daniels and the Commanders are up against. Not just a talented team, but a collective force driven by passion and belief. But Lions Nation, the challenge is real. Daniels has been a phenomenon, and Washington knows they're the underdogs in this matchup. For the Commanders, it's the perfect opportunity to silence Ford Field and shake the Lions' dreams. So what happens on the field will depend not just on talent, but on desire. Who wants it more? Who will fight to the last second to etch their name in history? And while we're at it, let's talk about what's ahead. 2 games, Lions Nation. Just 2 games separate this team from something that once seemed impossible, the franchise's first Super Bowl appearance. Imagine the impact this would have on Detroit, on the fans, on everyone who believed when no one else did. This is more than a game. It's the realization of a dream many considered impossible. So the question is, are you ready to believe? Are you ready to cheer like never before? Because at this moment, every voice, every shout, every heartbeat matters. Ford Field is going to roar, and we're going to roar together. If you want to be part of this journey, subscribe now to Lions News Fan Report. Here, we live and breathe Lions, and we promise to keep you updated every step of the way. Leave your comment below. Should Aaron Glenn stay and continue this legacy? And what are your expectations for this crucial game? As a Lions fan, it's impossible not to feel excited about what we're seeing this year. Aaron Glenn is simply the heart and soul of this defense. He has transformed a unit that was once among the most criticized in the NFL into a true elite force. Seeing a guy like him turn down an interview with the Patriots to focus on the Lions shows how much he believes in what we're building here in Detroit. It's rare to see this kind of loyalty in the NFL, and it only reinforces that he's aiming for something bigger, to take this team to where we've deserved to be for so long. Now, about the game against the Commanders, I think this is our moment to make a statement. Jaden Daniels is talented, and Washington is dangerous, but with Glenn's defense playing at the level it is in a packed Ford Field, I think we have everything to dominate. It's not just about winning. It's about showing that the Lions are no longer the team the rest of the league underestimates. I believe Glenn should stay. He's not just building a defense, he's helping to shape a winning mindset that the Lions have been missing for years. If we stay on this path with Glenn leading our defense and Dan Campbell at the helm, I don't see why we can't dream of the Super Bowl, and more than that, believe it's possible. And if there's one thing we Lions fans know how to do, it's believe when no one else does. How many times have we been seen as underdogs, as a team off the radar? And now we're just 2 games away from the biggest stage in football. This is no coincidence. It's the result of hard work, a clear vision, and an unshakable belief that this franchise deserves more. Aaron Glenn is the symbol of this change. He's not just calling plays, he's inspiring players, fans, and even the organization as a whole to dream big. Think about the impact he's already had on guys like Aiden Hutchinson, who's playing like a dominant veteran. This defense has identity, it has hunger, and that's a direct reflection of Glenn's work. As for the game against the Commanders, I see it as more than just a win to be secured. It's a statement. It's an opportunity to show the rest of the league that the Lions have not only arrived but are here to stay. Jaden Daniels might be a future star, but this is our house, our moment. With a crowd roaring at Ford Field, this game is all the makings of the perfect stage to take one more step toward history. And speaking of history, just imagine the Lions in the Super Bowl. It feels surreal to even say out loud, but that's what's at stake. It's not just about this season. It's about changing the narrative of a franchise. It's about giving fans, those faithful fans who've been here through the highs and lows, something to be proud of, something that will be remembered forever. That's why I say, Aaron Glenn needs to stay. He's a cornerstone of what we're building. But it's also up to us, the fans, to show this team that we believe as much as they do. Let's fill Ford Field with energy, show that Detroit is here to support and make the difference. And as we continue this journey, it's impossible not to look back and reflect on how far the Lions have come. This team is no longer the one that accepted losses as part of the script. No, this is a team that believes in victory, that fights to the last second, and that carries the weight and hope of an entire city. Aaron Glenn is a vital part of this change in mentality. He's not just building a strong defense, he's leading a movement that inspires players to give their all, that pushes fans to dream bigger, and that places the Lions on the map as one of the most promising franchises in the NFL. Let's keep believing, keep supporting, and keep roaring. One pride.